how does one identify what triggers one's anger?
So a simple way is I will ask my client to remember the last time they got angry and to try and be present in that memory. And I'll ask, what was going on in your body? And sometimes people will know, sometimes they won't. Or I might ask them, what words were you saying in your head? What were you thinking about? What did you want to convey to that person in front of you? And then when they have understood how anger feels and what's going on for them, then we can begin to look at the triggers. What is it that triggers those feelings in you?
Having identified those triggers, what do you think, what can you suggest that people can do to prevent acting out?
First of all, you have to notice the trigger. It will probably be that the feelings will come over you in a split second, and you have to have a variety of things that you can do to stop it going any further. So there are the very simple ones like self-talk. I don't need to be upset by what he just said. I'm just going to let this wash over me. Or I'm going to ground myself. I'll take a really deep breath. That quite often isn't enough. You're going to need more of a plan, which could be, okay, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to walk, and when I come back, I'll have figured out what to say. I won't come back until I calm down. I think you need to tell the person that you're speaking with what you're going to do, because otherwise they feel abandoned by you, and that's not helpful either. So you can say something like, I'll have my phone with me. You'll be able to get in touch with me if you need, but I prefer you not to call. That's not going to work if you're on holiday in a hotel room. You might need to say, give me 5 minutes, I'm going in the bathroom, I'm going to wash my face with cold water, I'll be back when I'm ready. So there are lots of different things that you can do to get the anger under control in that moment.
Where does a person's anger come from?
Sometimes I think anger can be a pure emotion on its own. If you think about the context where your anger arose, you will probably be able to work backwards and think about, okay, I know why I felt so angry. Some of the feelings that people have, they might identify their belly becoming very tight, their mouth getting dry, their palms beginning to sweat, their head pounding. I would take those as body signs that they're getting very angry. The other thing which is useful to think about if you're working with somebody who actually has lashed out, sometimes people will say, they made me do it. I couldn't control myself. I just had to lash out. And I will say, okay, really? Could you please hold your hand up for me? I say, and can you bring your hand down again? Right, so you do have control of your hand. So it wasn't really the other person who made you lash out. You decided to do it. You are in control of your body, not anybody else. And to actually hear that and take it on board and believe it might be one of the steps towards non-violence. I think that's really important.
Do you think anger can sometimes be useful?
Oh yes, absolutely. Anger can keep you safe. So 60 seconds of anger in the right manner, with the right person, in the right time, in the right place, is very, very useful. The reason being, 1, you won't carry that anger with you. You'll let it go. 2, you give the person in front of you a chance to react differently and do something different. But they know that you're angry. They know they've done something that has upset you, and then they can choose how to react to you. Sometimes the anger will appear in the therapy room.
Mm.
And a client will be very angry with me. And that's just fine, because I can contain the anger, hold it, and very gently return it to the client. And then they will begin to work out what they want to do instead and why they're angry.
Yeah, that again, what a great place to end, because that's certainly what the therapeutic space did for me. So thank you so much, and I've loved talking to you.
Thank you for inviting me. My pleasure to have been here. Thank you.